Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is just me, Alan James Dent, recording yet once again on this day of Saturday, December 18th. It is currently 2:06 p.m. in the afternoon. My phone is on 47%, and I am in Springfield, Illinois. Okay. And by the way, subscribe to my channel, my page here on Facebook called The Book of Eyes. I haven't put any new updates there, but I will begin here soon because a lot of this mess that's occurring here in the cesspool in this town of Springfield, Illinois will be over soon. Now back to what I was saying. All right, down in Jacksonville, Illinois, I was with this girl named Courtney Thomas, which is my baby mom, okay? And what happened was she came to me, she was like, well, you keep your life private, but I started talking to her about going to prison and all that, just giving her a little detail. So I guess she went and talked to a couple of her buddies. You know, they probably were officers or whoever it was. It doesn't make a difference. I'm pretty sure prison guards, because there's a prison down in Jacksonville, Illinois. And I know that most of those guys from Jacksonville, Illinois that work at the prison stay there in Jacksonville, Illinois. So I guess she knew a guy. I guess his name was Jordan or something like that. He supposedly worked for the correctional center there and a couple other correctional centers. So he said something about he knew me or whatever it is. He didn't know me, I don't believe. But I guess they asked him to go look up my IDOC file, and he did. There was a lot of hacking going on from the Jacksonville Correctional Center into other correctional centers. They found out where I was, and somehow they found a lot of videos and things, and let's just say they hacked into the IDOC databanks, and they apprehended a lot of private photos and stuff that IDOC workers / guards were keeping on certain inmates, and they found stuff of me. So now what transpired is the feds were called in to play, and someone told the feds are on their way. So somebody got killed in Jacksonville, Illinois for doing it because of the simple fact that the information that was spilt was about Alan Dent, and it was amazing information about Alan Dent, and the information that was found was concerning Bob Barker, Roger E. Walker, and the simple fact that they were using my body to make vitamins. Like certain fluids, certain things from like blood and dung, pee, when I brush my teeth and it goes down. They were using that because they had a separate container. They were using that to make their vitamins. Why? Because my gene is called the R. Jesus. It's the only in the world. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. I contain within my body hundreds of different antigens. Hundreds of different antigens that the normal body or people don't have. And from my body is where your B12 come, your vitamin B12, your iron. A lot of those things are in the human body, but there's a lot of people who don't have all of those vitamins in their body. And those antibodies, those things are called antigens. And see, if a person did not have those things in their bodies, they wouldn't need to go take vitamins. You see, they wouldn't need to take vitamins for antigens that are naturally in the body. If a person is born missing an antigen or a vitamin such as B12 in a body, wouldn't you think there's something wrong with that? That means not everybody's born with those vitamins. And that's why they sell it on the market. Now, Alan's body has all of those vitamins. And certain people here, and mostly the whole country, they don't contain the vitamins that come from Alan's body, such as certain vitamins like iron. Okay. Those things don't come from everybody's body. Not everybody's body contains iron. That is why when you see some women, they say, oh, my iron's low. And they supposedly have to go in the hospital for an iron infusion. But no, really what happens is they take those people and they send them around me, or they take properties from my body and others, and the way I explained earlier. And they make those vitamins. I guarantee you, every vitamin that you have in the stores right now carry Alan's DNA. Because it would be, if it didn't, then it'd be fake. It'd be fake. And those vitamins wouldn't sell. People would get mad, or people would become sick and die. So there's no way for them to get around it. Okay. The Jesus, the word Jesus, it doesn't mean devil. Okay. That's what they want you to believe. Now the RH null is different. Okay. Now watch, the Jesus, RH is the Jesus is Jesus. That's what the name means, Christian Savior, okay? It saves. Now, RH null means, on the other note, you have an unknown blood type, okay? Now, the peoples out here that are concerning themselves with, oh, we're RH factors. Yes, you are an RH factor, but you're missing antigens, and they said, and it speaks that it's very rare and very deadly, dangerous to live like that. Well, let me explain it fully to you. It doesn't matter if it's called the RH or the DH, if it's called the O or the A, it does not make a difference. Those people that claim that they're not sick, they are sick. They're missing all of the vitamins that are in the body, which means they have to depend on the body of another, things such as B12, iron that comes from another person's body to live. Not everybody is born with B12 antigens, iron antigens, and antigens that come from fish. Not everybody's born with those. Alan was born with hundreds of different vitamins and antigens. You have antigens and vitamins that come from cranberries and all of those things. Yes, you do. But your vitamin B12, your iron, all those things come from Alan Dent. Now, somebody told me, they said, Alan, gold is a whole nother thing. In a person's body, is certain person's body, which I believe is just is rare pieces of metal. You see what I'm saying? Iron, copper, things like that. I do know copper is made from human bodies, human beings. It's not yet sure if it's just mine or how many other people, but we do know that copper is human beings. And it's very sad. But these people don't have all of the necessary antigens in their body. Hold on, I was looking at this. Let me go and let me show you. This is the girl's page I was looking at. Okay. Let me go see. One second. I got so many friends now that it's pathetic. But it happens though, you know. I was looking at the page and you see as we read along, I'm gonna break it down. You know, they like to try to alter stuff, but they're not gonna be able to alter it. You know, we're gonna look at a few of their contradictories when it comes to those things, you know what I'm saying, as far as the RH factor, RH null, the R, the R, Jesus, and all of that. So we're going to check that out. Okay, let's go over here.
Got a thing for the skinks to sit. They love me.
Okay.
You gonna do delicious.
Oh, me go.
Big woman in my closet.
Beautiful woman. Oh, me go. She got a little topic.
I can do it now. Yep. Wooing my
Whatever that is. So,
I do all that.
I'm waiting on it to load. So these people be out here, they be playing so much with these little hack apps. I got videos already of the hack apps that's planted within the Android system. And they do this whenever you get to speaking about something and you get in a recording, you know what I'm saying? They'll sit out there like, you see the city out there, they out there, look, man, that's what they do out there because from RH no, like, you know what I'm saying? See, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know you're doing right, so just 1 second, let me slap out of that and go right back to it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you're doing right. That ain't nothing but the prison workers down here. You got rogue FBI running around. You got cops. Jacksonville, you got prison, like the prison workers, like the guards, the farmers. You got rogue cops. You got rogue. They're all down here in Illinois. They're from Illinois. They're running all around down here. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to keep people from noticing this, you know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna be kept away from everybody, you know? And that's just how it is, you know? It's not gonna be kept away from everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be kept away from everybody. You see what I'm saying? I got a full Wi-Fi connection. So down here in Illinois, you already know that when I was down in Jacksonville, Illinois, right? Now, when they did what they did, I received a message in their little fucked up ass codes that said, oh, the feds were on their way. And I'm looking at the whole fact that these feds came from somewhere else and got greedy. They got greedy. They didn't want to tell everything, but instead they held these people for what they had. And instead of paying me for what they got, they decided to take the money and do whatever else it was they were doing with it. You know, it didn't have to be just the feds. It could have been the cops too. It could have been anybody. But whoever got this stuff and it was revealed about Alan Dent and even my own family, they didn't pay us. They took the money and paid off a bunch of their workers to keep this operation of extortion by the prison going. And by people here, they kept it going like it's going now. And that's the crazy part about it. They kept it going. So wait a minute. let me go and I got this thing on. It's a no root firewall. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna cut it right back on. You know what I'm saying? Because they like to use this crap here. Let me show you the bullshit they like to use. You see all this crap here, dynamic system updates, fuse location. They like to use that crap. You see what I'm saying? And then you see all this crap here, like the Android or they like to use that crap, you know. And then like on my videos, they try to change up the voices and do all of that crap and use voice changes or use different video editing tools to say, look, he's sitting there showing somebody how to do it. That's what the feds do, the police do, prison. They're all down here in the state of Illinois doing this. That's what they're doing. And they know that time is up. That is why they're doing their best to try to hide certain people, certain family members, which they're not going to be able to do because they're approximately up against someone who doesn't play those games, as you can see. You see? That's how I get down, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad that it has to be like this. It is. It's real sad. It has to come to this, but it's going to come to this because instead of them paying the money the right way, they decided to get greedy and continue to extort Native Americans here. I'm Native American. I'm Indian. Okay? I'm Indian. And that's just how it goes. So they're not going to be able to do anything. And plus, I learned another thing about application here hacked. These are fake applications in the phone. And this is how they are framing these other companies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to expose them for what they did because I shouldn't have to cut off my no-root firewall for an application I have already had. Now watch. I'm going to go look at it and then I'm going to show you. You see? She's into this. You see what I'm saying? As you can see. Now let me go. And the reason why they want this on, is because they are trying to alter what I'm saying using that equipment that they have, and I refuse to let them do it. And that's just how it is. And that's just how it is. And I really say, you know, these people, they talk about this here. You see what I'm saying? Now but I gotta cut it back on. That's my sister. You see, cause I cut it back on. I cut it back on. I don't care what they talking about. And you can tell by the sequence. It's not just notifications. This phone, I looked at my phone, I got Federal Fusion GPS in my damn phone. I'm like, what? I never authorized Federal Fusion GPS for my phone. I've never even talked to no cops about anything. You see what I'm saying? Now look at this here. I got the VPN cut on. Okay. Now let me go show you my apps. Okay. Okay, my YouTube app was off. You see what I'm saying? Cut it back on. Now my application should work. And I'm talking about, man, look, did you see me? Okay, now let me finish what I was saying. They'll do anything to try to keep the truth from getting out there. Okay? Remember what I said that about the vitamins? All of those vitamins come from Alan's body. My body contains hundreds of different antigens in which your vitamins are made from. You probably only got 2 vitamins in your body. No. I'm just gonna read a little bit and show people the truth behind it. See, I have stories to tell you. If I get a nod from anyone, the RH with stories to tell how remarkable. You see? Okay, I just figured it out. See, the guilt of it's the RH blood type. RH plus says I am a man, lady, 3-bedroom. Most of the tenants here have RH. I've managed to marry a man who was RH negative, recessive gene, and both of my children. How do we manage to gravitate each other? Could it be pheromone? Okay. Now check this out. I want y'all to understand something. The RH blood type. Now look, they said that it's the pulpal bloodlines of the Jesuits. They said that it's Illuminati blood type. Now let me go show y'all something. I want y'all to look at this and pay very, very close attention to what Alan showed you. Okay? I want you to listen very closely. Okay? Now, I want you to understand this. And you know what? I receive little bullshit notifications. Motherfucker, I got way more proof than your life will ever prove you're even alive. And you're alive right now. Period. And I'm going to show you how to physically prove it. Let's look up the R. Hey. Seuss. No. Okay. Now let's look at this. R. Jesus. Greek mythology. Now watch this here. Was a king who sided with the Trojans. Okay, now let's go look at RH factor. Let's look at RH factor. Since they want to be stupid. Okay. Okay, let's go RH factor. This is Red Cross explained. This is what I like. I like it when you get bold. I like it when you get bold to show me everything. I like this. I like when you get bold to access this. See, you're asking for location, but there's a Red Cross here, and you were the same ones running around stealing blood and don't know you're caught too. So guess what? You're not gonna. You all are looking dumb with yourself. Now, this is what I want to get to. Okay. Now, look at this here. Make an appointment, give blood. What is these notifications? Okay. No, you are not getting Alan's blood. Okay. Now watch this here. Let's close that. What is the RH factor? Why is it important? Now watch this here. You got RH positive, then you got RH negative. Blood typing is determined by the molecules of the surface of the red blood cells. In general, we can classify someone's blood type by the absence or of presence of AirB antigens and RH factor on the surface of RH factor. Okay, we want to know what RH factor is. We don't give a damn about the antigens. We'll get to that later. The most common reconciled blood groups are A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative. Wait a minute. What the fuck does that got to do with the RH factor? Okay? The positive and negative signs next to the blood groups is known as the R. Jesus. Okay? That gave me a Greek mythology. You see what I'm saying? RH factor. The RH factor is an inherited protein. Okay, bingo. Watch this. It's an inherited protein which your semen would carry this protein. This is going to explain why they're still trying to cover up that they've been splicing and impregnating Alan with women. They've been impregnating women with my semen, and they've been splicing Alan with animals, plants, trees, all of this stuff. And they're eagerly still here in the state of Illinois trying to cover it up because a group of, I'm thinking, they were feds and others decided that they wanted to get greedy. And instead of upholding the law correctly, they wanted to use these people, but at the same time, we'll take over this operation because it was a gold mine. And instead of acting upon righteousness and paying the people that were being extorted, like me, the money, they kept the money and got all these businesses. They opened up all these businesses, took businesses from these other people. And they decided to create a small resistance of people against the United States of America, such as the people in the prisons and the people here that got caught, okay? That got caught doing it. And that is against the law. That's against the law to do something like that. That is against the law. That is against the law. To catch people extorting an individual, which is human trafficking, and then on top of it, go to a secret court case and say, all right, this person gets paid, knowing who it was, and then sit back and instead of paying the rightful individual, you decide to tell people you're going to keep it quiet, but he's Native American, so we're going to finish extorting him because we lost $4 billion from the time the Melody McCoy sued the feds, and they wanted to play the hero here, build a small army, and try to control who goes into the presidential office and who does not, using me and my body. But I'm changing that because even they are sick. Because guess what they did? These were a bunch of women feds too who were stupid and dumb and naive to the simple fact that this was not a game. Somebody infected everybody with the AIDS virus, which is a small microscopic animal. Most people don't realize that. And what happened was, because these feds were extorting these people got mad, and that's what they did. They gave Alan something that they already had. Now I'm gonna tell you something. There's a possibility that it was already acquired, but one thing about me and the AIDS virus does not bother me. I'm what keeps it from killing everybody. They got mad and they decided to go ahead and infect all of those people. And I'm gonna tell you why those women got infected, most of them, is because they found out about it and they were taking, they were taking my dung, my piss. They were sneaking in the houses, stealing my blood. And guess what? They didn't know my blood had something hiding in it, which was the AIDS virus, a microscopical animal. So these feds got infected. And they're here in this town trying to cover it up / secretly find a cure. And that is exactly why they're here in this town trying to hide Alan. But they don't realize Alan now has control of the entire state because of what they did. And I'm not a bad person, but I'm finna go tell it because everybody deserves to know what happened here. But anyway, it said If your blood type is negative, then your blood cells lack the Rh protein. But they're still not understanding and giving us a clear understanding of what the Rh factor is. You have A, B, you have all of these, but then you have the Rh factor. Let's go back up there and look at it now. I want y'all to look and tell me what I'm wrong at. Look at this here. You have the most commonly recognized blood groups are A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative, O positive, and O negative. The positive and the negative sign next to the blood groups is known, this is the positive and negative sign next to the blood groups is known as the Rh factor. Okay? Now, let me say this here. It says the most commonly recognized blood groups. Okay, these are blood groups. Okay, the positive or negative sign next to the blood groups is no. Now watch this here. Okay. Positive. If you are A positive, doesn't that make you still Rh factor? Yes, it does. Let me take a screenshot of that, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to look at this video, ladies and gentlemen, and I want y'all to tell me this right here. Are they not caught? Now let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make another video concerning this here in a minute. And once again, this is Alan James Dent, baby. Y'all have a good day. God bless.